What's poppin', good looking? Luis here, and welcome to another episode of Fuck You Friday. And for today's episode, we will be talking about the post that I made earlier this week, which was what's your least favorite thing when doing client outreach or when you're prospecting for clients. We sort of made a mutual deal that once we get 50 comments, I will be discussing all of the topics or all of the stuff that I mentioned in the post. Technically, we have 52 comments, but we have like less than 30 comments, legit comments, because most of the comments there are from the same people, so it does not count. Okay. That being said, I'm not going to discuss all of the topics or all of the questions that I asked on that post. That's what you get for not participating. But the good news is I will be covering one topic on that post, which is the most common objection that we get on a sales call, which is the objection price. Did you know, actually, that price is the easiest, or money is the easiest objection there is in a sales call? There are a few ways of how to go about it, and the good thing is right now I'm going to be discussing how are we gonna find a workaround for that objection. So I hope you guys are ready. Objection price. Okay, scenario: I'm trying to sell something to a prospect client, and then that prospect client is super interested in what I'm trying to sell. He or she found value in what I'm selling, and he or she is super interested. He or she might be, or he or she is into it. The momentum is there, the excitement is there, everything's there. But when it comes to price, they would usually tell you a shitload of excuses like, I'm very interested in what you're selling, but there's just one minor problem. I don't have the money. Or they would usually say, wow, you are selling one of a kind of a service or a product, and I'm very much interested in that. But the thing is, I don't have enough money, or I've already used up my money. Those are the types of, or those are just a couple of examples that I can think of right now. And how you go about that is pretty simple. Number one is you give them payment options, payment plans. So if you are a copywriter or a consultant, or if you are a service-based provider, professional, put that prospect client into a payment plan. Like, if the project will take you 3 months, then make it easy for the prospect client to pay for your services. Divide the payments into 3. Pretty simple. Really, really simple. Scenario number 2, or I already used up my money, but I'm very much interested in what you're selling. How you go about that is dig deeper. I know for a fact that they have money. They just don't see the value in what you're selling yet. Don't believe in whatever the prospect clients are telling you up front, because what they're trying to mean, this is what they're trying to say. And if you dig deeper, ask more questions, ask more pre-framing questions, you'll be surprised that there are like 3 or 4 more objections or types of objection price beneath that. I believe that the prospect has money because he or she have spent it on something, and all you need to do is just persuade him or her that your shit is the bomb. Your offer is the bomb. It's there. So just take the lead and ask more pre-framing questions, and then once you've drilled down the main objection, tell them this. They have the money, right? So they have the money, they're just not willing to spend it on you. How you go about it is ask them how can we move forward with this project without you selling your kidneys or liver? So that's it. That way, you're not telling them to borrow money, or you're not asking them to do something, but you're actually asking them a question on how they can afford your services or your product. Because again, guys, the momentum is there, the excitement is there, the interest is there. All you need to do is to ask more pre-framing questions and redirect them to the end goal, which is them buying from you. Because both of you know that that's what the prospect client needs. And the prospect client won't jump on a call with you if they're not interested in what you're selling. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you found value in what I've discussed. I'm not making that shit up. I actually use those types of framework. And if you are problematic about talking to prospect clients because you are relying on a script, it's time to let that shit go. I'm inviting you to a 7-day workshop called Persuasion Conversion Challenge. What it is Strix is an NLP coach, certified NLP coach, that is a master of conversational hypnosis. So what Persuasion Conversion Challenge is a 7-day workshop that Strix and I have made, and we will be helping you how to groom yourself and not rely on or depend on scripts when talking to prospect clients. We will be discussing about how to get their attention. We will be discussing about how to approach them. We will be discussing about how to attract them, and a lot more. Actually, just 6. We've prepared 6 modules for you. The good thing about it is that it's super valuable, because the stuff that we will be discussing is the stuff that we've been using to close sales. So rest assured that this works. We may not get a lot of social proof yet, because this is fairly new. This offer is new, and nobody's offering this type of training yet. Yes, I've checked. Maybe because most of the coaches here are teaching about copywriting, teaching about SEO, teaching about website designing, none about persuasion, or nothing about how to persuade your prospect clients to do business with you. And that's what we're trying to teach you inside the Persuasion Conversion Challenge. The good thing about it is that it's less than a month of worth of Starbucks coffee. It's 1,650. So for 1,650, you'll get a shitload of information from us, and you'll be able to approach prospect clients without having to rely on scripts, or without having to stutter and like that. That shit has to go. Okay, we'll groom you and help you on how to approach prospect clients, so you can book them on a sales call and try to sell whatever you're trying to sell, right? Without having to sound like a robot, or without having to rely on the scripts, without having to crash during a conversation. So that's all there is to the Persuasion Conversion Challenge. If you're interested, go click this link right here and read more details, and then we'll see you on the inside. Guys, thanks for joining me for today's episode of Facu Friday. You have a great weekend, right? Stay safe. Mwah.